Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Try and turn up the volume so it's correct. There we go. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Not bad at all.
All things considered.
I like that show.
Yes.
On NPR Radio.
So are you ready for the storm?
Yeah. Ish.
Ish.
I mean, you know, been as ready as I will ever be.
What's up? You seem kind of down.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just concentrating on drawing. I was reading one of my favorite books to the kiddo. Well, not one of my favorite books, but one of my favorite authors. Alan Dean Foster. It's one of my favorite authors.
Ethel the Aardvarka's Quantity Surveying.
Yes. So. Anyway, how are you doing?
Not bad. It's been a productive day.
No, that's good. Did you know it's cold? Where are you, Trav?
Are you talking to me?
No, Travis. Travis is saying it's cold. It is. I mean, it's cloudy and it's getting colder out here. But I'm wondering whether this is coming in from Travis's part of the universe.
Yeah, I could feel it earlier today when I was taking care of the animals.
Yeah. It's definitely on the wind. It is definitely out there. That's good. It's not that cold. It's going to get cold. They're already predicting a storm rolling in tonight. And it's supposed to start snowing about midnight. And then it'll start rolling in as it always does. Oh, come on. Really flip with me here. So it depends on where you are.
Yep.
My family is from Houston, and so somehow I put my kid to bed, and now he's back up. I swear. So, oh, you live in Oklahoma? You're not that far over. Yeah. So between you and Brent and us, we've got like all these Midwestern states covered now because we've got Colorado, Oklahoma, and Kansas all like cleared out.
Yeah.
I put you to bed, child.
If you're not careful, he's gonna put a spell on you.
We went to the dentist today, so we're still suffering dentist issues. It's very funny.
Oof.
I mean, fluoride in our mouths and,
Oh, all the fun stuff.
yeah. I was actually pleased. They did all the check on my mouth, and they're like, "Yeah, you're doing fine." And I'm like, "Wait, could you say that again into the microphone?" I mean, I have spent so much of my life with horrible problems with my teeth. It's so nice to have them go, "Nope, you're good. You don't need anything." So different. It's so nice. Maybe. Oh yeah. I've never quite understood the Mr. Incredible memes. I mean, I kind of understand them, but to me, Mr. Incredible is a different. I love Mr. Incredible.
What's wrong?
There's a meme out there where they show Mr. Incredible normally, and then the next panel they've got him black and white and highly polarized. So he's very the face is very dark and the eyes are very inset.
Oh,
and it looks
that's
very
haunted.
Yeah.
That's haunted, Mr. Incredible.
Yeah. That's what Travis is referring to. Is those memes. I believe that's what Travis is referring to as those memes. Beloved Navigator pilot. Here we are. With her at the kitty wink. They don't need a whole lot, though. Think about it. Yep, you totally can die from poison by not cleaning your teeth.
Hello, quacks.
How you doing? Yeah, I put the kid to bed, and then he turned around and got back out. I did. I was enjoying reading to him. It's been a while since I've seen that, or since I've read that story. I didn't realize the publishing date for those books is 1971. So those books are literally older than me. Yeah, older than me. And I was like, well,
50-year-old sci-fi.
Yep. So it's a little slow. I remember it being faster, but of course I was also on a school bus and had nowhere to go. And so I just kind of, and I had my Walkman. Those were the days. Hi, Travis. So, yeah, we're working actually on my comic now.
Yeah, I'll be working on mine after a while. I want to finish up this drawing. I haven't done nearly enough drawing in my sketchbook for February as I should.
I'm doing March of Robots. March of Robots. But this is my my pilot. She is coming aboard my main ship here, and we are doing that picture. So, I'm right here. Weirdo.
Is that George?
Yeah, it was him doing his little, I'm lost, so I'm going to go. I don't know where my people are. Oh, God. And he's got to cry. So he does this weird thing that, I don't know, I've heard Siamese cats do where they do this wow, 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 wow sort of thing. Right. Your cup has to be knocked over. Dan's drawing something that's almost not safe for work.
No, it is.
Not even almost. It is most definitely. His earlier piece was definitely not safe for work, but beautiful. It's a shame we can't show it. I love that piece. Oh, I was going to show you the piece that that I've been trying to hit that you did without any effort, and I'm bitter and angry. So, just saying. I just want you to know how bitter and angry I am.
I couldn't find the pose at all. I looked.
Right? I think the funniest part is you hit this pose almost perfect. Like almost dead on. I just gotta pull it up here. Hang on. Yeah, look at this. You know what I mean?
Holy moly.
Right? Like you almost perfectly hit it. And I'm like, holy crap. And I have been trying to do this, and I have been trying so hard to hit this pose. And
And
you
I'm
just like,
here like,
without
well,
thinking of it, I've even used maquettes and I can't hit this pose.
it's like,
That's
is
my
it-
master, by the way, guys. If you're ever wondering, that's my master, ladies and gentlemen.
so last night we
Mhm.
were talking about uh, the nose cone art for World War II planes.
Mm-hmm. Love nose art.
And so I've been doing ship girls in that style art.
Nice.
So that's why
What?
you're seeing like this one where it's like, oh, that is very close to not safe for work, but not really because I'm going off the nose cone
Yep.
art.
And this is safe for work because it's not the other chapter of this comic, which is most definitely not safe for work.
It's not safe for human consumption.
Yeah, don't eat comic books. I'm trying to tell you this, Cayen, and you never listen to me.
I know I really should,
Just
but I need more fiber in my diet.
true. I was talking to the kiddo about when you can insult people and when you can't. And I'm like, when you're buddies, you can insult each other because that's normal. It's expected. Like Cayen and I, we insult each other from time to time because it's funny and stuff like that. But there's lines that you do not cross. And we all know those lines. Unless you screw it up. I've done that. But still.
Yeah, but that's something in which, as
You
an
fight
adult, if someone does cross that line, I know I can talk to you or you could talk to me.
it, right?
Like that's the other half is, putting in boundaries.
Yeah.
Because boundaries are healthy too.
Right? Well, and different people have different boundaries. It's like Raph, as much as I adore Raph, he constantly says things that are just right at the edge of my boundaries. Because he likes to make jokes that are off color. And since he is a person of color, it is relatively okay for him, but it bothers me. And he's trying, I know what he's after. He's trying to make me loosen up and be more comfortable, especially around him. And I appreciate that. I just don't have it in me.
Yeah.
It's like, sadly, I grew up in the South where, black people were abused in front of me. And I watched it happen and I watched it go down. And I knew it was wrong then as a kid. And I still know that it's, you know what I mean? And so it's never going to be comfortable. I'm never going to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I've been traumatized about it by it, so it's never. So what comic is this? Are you talking to Cayen or are you talking to me? Because mine's Bellatrix Rising, which is my main comic. And he's working on a sketch that doesn't belong to a comic.
But I will be working on a comic here short.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of warming up right now.
It's just sketch. So, Bellatrix Rising takes place 500 years from now on board a spacecraft known as the UMC Kittiwake, which we see only the butt of here. She's huge. And every time I do this, this is one of the reasons why I use 3D models, is because in my head, the Kittiwake is always smaller than she is in real life. And I keep forgetting that. And it's every time. And I get in here and I start working on her. And then I put maquettes in the scene, and she is epic. She's just so huge. And I keep going, oh my God. Because, I mean, to me, the Kittiwake always kind of comes across as an airplane. And so she always feels like airplane sized, which is not to say that a 747 is small, but the Kittiwake is 5 decks high with 2 decks to the ground. So, like in this scene, it calls for Bennett to be working on an open access door on the side of the Kittiwake, except that it's 22 feet from the ground to those access doors. What the heck she's doing? Standing on a ladder? I mean, I'm like, I keep writing in the script these things where it's like, I mean, I hate to say this, but there's no way she is just standing there in an open access door unless she's much taller than I thought she was. Cracks me up every time. Yeah.
That.
So, Travis, my comic is generally speaking partially 3D rendered, partially hand drawn. And I have all of the primary stuff built in a 3D program. It's one of the reasons why I do 3D work for people. It's because I'm already there. So I have my spaceship, my hero spaceship, the Kittiwake, already built and designed in 3D. And so she lives over here. And you can see, go and zoom out. There's my, I'm going to zoom in. So here's my hero spaceship. Closer here, I think. All right. But she's still huge. Damn. Okay, you're out of here, Travis. See you later, my friend.
What happened?
No, he's going to bed.
Ah,
Oh, I don't know if you saw, I put Aztecing on the hull. Now she's got some hull variation. It's kind of hard to take. I've got to zoom out quite a bit. Hang on. Here. See how it's got the hull variations now? The paneling on the side of the hull. Which is really pretty. I mean, I always think that because she's my ship. I love my ship. She's pretty. Yeah.
it works for me.
Yep. I mean, I guess it's fair for me to love my own ship.
Yes.
There's a law in the Bible that says you must love thy ship. It's a biblical law.
Of course, now I can't stop thinking of the line from Tank Police, where it's like, "It says I should love my tank like a brother. This is kidnapping."
Take police. God, here's an old one. Man, I haven't heard from Tank Police in a long time. I burned a trick.
I love learning tricks. What trick did you learn?
Did you know about border effect?
Maybe enlighten me.
The border effect is the control over here in layer property. Take a look at the picture. Right? And so I can increase and decrease the border effect.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Yeah, I need to do more with that.
Border effect is over here on this control panel on the layer property. It's this circle. So it's got the circle, and then it's got the circle with the circle inside it, and then it's got a tone and the layer.
And then somehow you can actually make circular borders.
Yes.
I know it can be done because it's a favorite trick of Brad Geiger, and he's shown it once before, but I can't remember how he did it.
here is the other trick I learned, which is this one. And that actually looks badass. I don't know if you can see this one. Check that out.
Okay, give me one moment.
You got a second. I'll give you a second.
I'm just finishing up the rifling on these.
It's fine. It's good. I know you're short monitors, so it is not as simple as it looks to just load things in.
Okay. What am I looking at?
All right. So this was a trick that I learned on this one. So here's the original background picture, okay? And so what I did was I added a layer. This layer then I set for extract line and then put it into multiply and took this layer and did zip tone.
Oh, nice. I like it.
This is totally toned now, but it doesn't look crappy. You know what I mean? Like it didn't moire or anything like that. But these are all controls that you can just click on right over here and they just work. Like it just does. And it does it right. It like does all the zipatoning. It looks beautiful. And I mean, I got to go in and kind of touch up a little bit, but nothing major. You know. Pretty damn cool.
I like it.
I like it too. Are you fighting with your microphone?
No, I'm fighting with the stand.
Okay. But that's intentional. As long as it's intentional, I am totally okay.
Well, it's not 100% intentional, but it is what's happening.
Well, I think that the term intentional in this instance just really means that it's not happening where either you or I are going to have to go fix it because we don't know what broken on Restream.
Yeah, this is not on Restream's end. Am I gonna have to take you down? Is that what's happening? I mean, will to make me do it.
Don't think I won't. I have tape, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Don't make me get my taping switch.
Right?
So that gaming place you were looking at today,
Was absolutely filled to the gills. So kind of a bummer, but it isn't always. So it was just tonight because they were doing Harry Potter trivia.
Yeah, that picture you posted looked like there were several people that were like very out of place for a place like that.
Although they were answering the trivia questions, they weren't that out of place, I guess. Well, maybe I don't want to do it then. I don't know. That looks pretty badass too, just without it being set to Zipatone. Maybe my comic just isn't Zipatone. That's fine. That doors is now open. Yay! Venting off into space, as all good spaceships should have things venting for reasons.
When your spaceship absolutely positively has to vent.
Overnight.
I'm gonna vent my ship and you're gonna watch because you're a vent watcher.
I mean, I don't kink shame. Just saying. I also think this might be behind the door.
Okay. I should have paid more attention in calligraphy class.
Pick the wrong week. Stop sniffing glue.
Wait, there's a right week to stop doing that?
I don't know. So the way you said that just reminded me of airplane. All of a sudden, I have issues, usually involving airplane.
Eh? No, come back. Come back.
You got me on big screen. We should still be like, there we go. Tortilla chip time. No. It's not. Oh, it's better that way anyway.
Okay. There.
Mm.
What's up?
George.
When is it not?
Right? I know, right? It's always just it's George. Why is this so far away? It doesn't even make any sense. Okay. Why? How are you? How are you doing? Besides, just trying to see what you can see here. I'm totally willing to give you scritches. I don't know what your problem is.
Oh, that looks really good.
No, I like it. Oof. It's time. Stand up. Oh my God.
How'd you get those perfectly straight lines for doing your shading, Brian? Well, that's called years and years of hating myself.
Yeah. You, true words.
And it's not wrong.
Yeah.
And you two kiddies can learn to do that too for just 30 years of your life.
Mm-hmm.
A low, low price. And then you can learn the other low price of for another 30 years of doing your shading line work on a separate layer so that when you go to color it, you can turn off the layer and it doesn't interfere with your coloring. Because that's also a thing.
That's interesting. You and I should have a powwow someday and talk about that.
Well, you've seen the way I hash.
Mm-hmm.
If you do this,
Well, I can't see this because I've got things up on the screen. Hang on.
so if you do a hash,
Mm-hmm.
you can't just hit the and it's all on the same layer. You
Yeah.
can't just hit the magic wand and select everything in there because the hash will actually interfere with where it could select. So you can lasso it and lasso that area. But what I found is it's actually easier if you put it onto a separate layer. You can turn off all of your shading, color it, and then when you turn it back on, your shading turns back on.
Oh yeah. I don't hash because hash work is a very American style, and so I've never done that. But what I do, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just style.
Yeah,
I'm not knocking you for anything like that.
I'm not taking it as a knock.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it for other people who are thinking, why is he knocking him? But I've never done that. But what I do is draw the frame and then duplicate the line and then fill the line under it, the layer underneath it. That way, any overflow doesn't destroy the line work.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's also like if you're doing detailing, you could put that detailing also in there so it doesn't interfere.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of ways to get around it, and I know all of the ways because I've made all of the mistakes.
As I say, it's because we screw up so much.
No. I haven't heard from David in a while. I hope he's okay.
I think he changed jobs. Something. I don't think he changed jobs. I think he changed shifts. But you're right. He hasn't shown up in our group chat in a while. we've got something weird going on here. Something really isolated in the camera. Oh, that's weird. Never do that again. Why does she look strange? What's the story? Why does she look strange?
I do find it really funny how different our approaches are when it comes to drawing.
No. Yeah, I mean, always interesting. I was going to make some joke there about, are you saying there's something wrong with my maquettes? You know. But then I was like, I've been just a little too sensitive about that. Maybe I shouldn't make a joke about that. It's probably not a safe place to make a joke. There are some good places to make jokes, but I think that you'd probably kill me off for that joke right there and then. And that's how Guy died. That's what we need. I'm getting frustrated because it's just not working right. Something's wrong with it. Can't find a good angle on her.
Are you going to be seeing her expression from the front?
I don't know. I'm gonna see if maybe there's something wrong with that. Maybe they loaded the wrong maquette. I don't think I did. But just in case. No. I mean, obviously, the best thing for me to do would just be to go on ahead and just render it and then fix it in the drawing. But then I'm afraid she won't look right, you know?
So, how's the scene that she's in, though? What's she doing?
She's looking up at the ship.
Is it her first time seeing the ship?
I think it's her first time seeing, it's her first time seeing the kitty wake. I mean, it's not her first time seeing a Corvette, but it's the first time seeing the kitty wake. You know, so this is sort of and this is my new home, sort of moment.
Is this Chan?
No, this is Mayrel. This is the pilot.
Oh, okay.
That's my pilot. Now she looks nonplussed. I hate that ship.
Yeah, that's definitely not the right expression.
No, it's all right though. We'll fix that. He's looks like though. I guess there's just something in the eyebrows. Yeah, I think I just had the wrong maquette loaded. Or the maquette got wonky. Which is fine.
Good. Excel repaired that person's meter.
There was a meter.
So this woman, Excel had to do some upgrade work on her meter and sent out a subcontractor.
Mm.
And the subcontractor, instead of doing the smart thing and turning off power to the meter, worked on the meter while it was not.
So the subcontractor's in the hospital.
Oh no, subcontractor broke her meter,
Yeah.
put a lock on there, and then proceeded to hand her a thing saying she had 14, even though it was his mistake, she has 14 days to repair it, spending her own money. Bye! And Excel backed the subcontractor.
Back the subcontractor. Wow.
And so she went to, they were quoting her to fix her meter was going to be $8,000 plus.
Oh my God.
So she went to the news media and went, "This isn't right. I did nothing wrong."
Right.
It literally, even the subcontractor admitted it's their fault. I shouldn't have to pay for someone else's mistake. And the subcontractor suddenly went missing.
Uh-oh.
And Excel wasn't returning any calls about it. It's like, wow. Wow. How crappy can you get?
The subcontractor going missing is funny. That cracks me up. Like, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, this is the entire business. Just up and disappeared.
That's so funny. I mean, in a I can't believe they did it sort of way. I think that's awesome. We should all do that.
And the entire thing reminded me of the time here in which the AT&T subcontractor that we had, who was going to be putting in a new line, the side yard over here on the north side. I went, okay, here is go through. This would be the easiest. Do not take the line. When you dig your trench, do not dig your line through this gate. Because right here is where our gas line is coming into the house.
Uh-oh.
And
I already see bad things happening.
If you go this way, you will hit our gas line with your trencher.
I have a feeling that somebody hit a gas line. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he hit our gas line and then had a panic attack about it. And then Excel, when they were asking us, they said, did you show him? I'm like, yeah, I showed him. The gas line's right there. Then why did they do that? I said, because he's being stupid. Oh, he's just a dumbass homeowner. He doesn't know what he's talking about. What's that smell?
Mm-hmm.
What's that hissing noise?
It's very watery music.
Yeah, it's this ambient.
Yeah. Just
There's a lot of is it ASMR?
yeah, I don't even know what ASMR means. Isn't ASMR that like it's a specific thing for people who really like very uh, explicit soundscapes? It seems like that's what I understand it to be. You know, another person we haven't seen in a while is Bob Chase.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in about a week.
Yeah, I hope I didn't scare him off. He posted a couple of things on Facebook, and I'm hoping I didn't. Because of course I thought I was just going to get into another happy little argument. I love happy little arguments, so Some people take their happy little arguments a little too unhappy. So I don't know whether I can actually engage certain people. Certain people are like Bill. Boy, Bill loves to. I didn't know this. I mean, like Bill was on here on Monday, and did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I was like trying to be so nice to him. Like, I'm not gonna fight you, Bill. I promise. And he's like, but that's what I'm here for. Oh, okay. Well, then, since you asked for it. I love Bill though.
Maybe reach out to Bob and say, "Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Is everything okay?"
And just make sure everything's fine. Because I am kind of worried about him. I've got a buddy who's in ICU right now, and so I'm starting to kind of feel the mortality of all of us again. He's been diagnosed with stage 4. They call it stage 4B, 1B. Yeah, stage 4B.
I know what he's going through.
I was gonna say, I know you know nothing of what's going on here. What was I mean, if you don't mind me asking, where were you on that one?
Okay, so this is where it gets complicated.
No.
Technically, I had stage 4 papillary thyroid cancer because it had invaded into my trachea and they had to remove a significant section of my trachea.
Right.
But because of my age at the time, it was only considered stage 2.
Gotcha.
But the doctor said, don't let that fool you.
Right. And the only reason that I was asking that was because, of course, as soon as somebody says stage 4 cancer, everybody just like, well, I guess we'll say goodbye to you now. And it's good to know that because like I said, the doctor, I didn't say this. The doctors are saying we're treating this as a treatment, not as in, he's not terminal.
Yeah.
We're treating him as a treatment, and so they're not writing him off.
But if your friend needs someone to talk to because they've been down that road of getting hit with, it's stage 4 cancer, I've been there.
Yeah. But that's the problem is that 2 nights ago he just suddenly collapsed. I was in the ICU on a respirator. So trying to figure out what that's about. But again, nobody's saying this is the terminal. Yeah, he's not out. But I am feeling very. He's one of our role playing group. It has been since the 90s. So one of those people he's not one of my super close friends, but he's just
close enough
and with him since the 1990s, so close enough that he's definitely a friend and very, very relatively close, even though we've never really been like, he was, it's one of those, what kind of magic deck he had,
Yeah.
He used to have a Scheherazade deck, and as soon as that Scheherazade deck came out, all of us went, "That's it, we quit." Stupid Scheherazade deck. Nobody makes it. He's strong.
But you definitely feel it. You feel the impact of it.
Yeah, I'm feeling the impact. I'm feeling particularly, just kind of, and really feeling mortal right now,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It sucks.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad I still have you, and I'm glad you're still around, and you give me a little bit of hope for this.
Mhm.
Number of times that you have sent me random text messages of you in the hospital with all these tubes hooked up to you, and here you are. So you give me hope, my friend. You're giving me hope. That was still one of my, I want to say favorite, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, as in, it was so freaking. It, it was a Pike law. Sometimes things go just so wrong. There's nothing you can do but laugh.
Yeah.
Captain Pike said that, and I'm like, there are days.
Yeah.
And that was one of them. You sent that, and I was like, I can't do anything but laugh at this, and not in a jovial way. This is just so screwed up. And it was just one of those things, and sometimes things just go so bad. Damn it. Yeah.
And so quickly.
Yeah, and so quickly.
Like, things suddenly go sideways on you, and you're like, what happened? How did I end up in this situation?
Right? Why am I here exactly?
When I got the initial cancer talk of, look, this is really major. I cannot fix this. This was my first doctor who diagnosed the cancer. He's like, I can't fix this. This is beyond my capability. Like, I could do it, but I would really screw you up in the process.
Right.
It's like, and you're going to have to come to terms with the fact that you might never speak again after this
That
surgery.
gets me. Although, you know what? The alternative of you might never live again also, I guess I'd come to terms with it at that point, given that alternative. But yeah, that
Yeah.
you'll never speak again thing. It's just, I don't know. I think I've said this before. That was one of those funny things that my dad talked about. That was one of his favorite Guy stories. Was when I had my tonsils out.
Mm-hmm.
Up after the surgery, and I couldn't speak because your tonsils were out. I was 8, right?
Yeah.
Dad was like, I've never seen you so scared in your life as when you thought you couldn't speak ever again. And he thought that was funny because he knew I'd be fine. But he still, that was his favorite story. He loved telling that story. I thought Guy was going to. He was so scared he'd never have to talk. He'd never be able to talk again. But I mean, but he's not wrong. I don't know. I mean, like, I would hate. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't speak. So just that part of your story strikes fear in my heart, you know?
Yeah. And it was that moment of, oh my God.
Right.
And then I haven't really talked about this, but then you become super sensitive to cancer talk.
Right.
And suddenly I couldn't escape it. It was everywhere. Everywhere was talking about cancer all at once. And this guy died of cancer, and oh, it's this cancer here, and the sad music starts playing on TV, and you're just sitting there going, I just want to run away from this right now.
Right. I don't need this. I don't need you to be doing this to me. Yeah. I can only imagine. I mean, I really can. I can only imagine.
So, like I said, if your friend needs someone to talk to who's
I'll,
been there,
yeah,
I'm here.
ship me your way. Thank you. He's very solitary. Fear that there will be not a lot of discussion. He's not a. He's one of those really tall, quiet guys.
Yeah.
You know. Nope. Why are you still filling everything up? I've like sealed that 3 times. There we go.
Darker, yeah, that works.
Oh, that looks actually cool. Those two panels look really nice, actually.
What's up?
These two panels work really well. I'm just pleased with the panels. They look nice. Considering that I pretty much spent the entire day on just these two panels. And nothing else, but just these two. They look nice, these two panels.
Okay, that actually looks pretty cool.
Sorry.
I have noticed you coughed.
Yep, you noticed.
It was funny. I kind of realized, with everything that's happened with me, that my first sense with things is just turn the other cheek. And I think it's because of everything that's happened to me. It's just not worth it,
Life's too short.
Yeah.
I'm sort of hitting that point too. I didn't hit it in the same way you did because I hit it with my mom passing away suddenly at 57 from a sudden widowmaker heart attack. And that just, I was 29. I wasn't even 30 yet, And it was like, and I'm without a mom. And it was just like, wait, but, I had so many more questions to ask her. I had so many more things to say. And I suddenly realized, man, life is super fragile. It's just super fragile. And now 20 years have passed since mom passed. And it's like weird to think that we literally live in an era that she wouldn't even, she recognized it, but there are still times where I drive around and I'll be like, if mom was here right now, suddenly she'd be so shocked at how this intersection has changed, or, how,
Or just how much construction has happened in Denver.
Yeah.
Like, the Amazon facility on the north end of town never existed.
Right? Amazon didn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she was still ordering crap from QVC when, you know, Home Shopping Network, HSN, and like that was her bag. Oh man, she would have lost so much money to Amazon. My mom would have dumped a ton of money to Amazon. She would have thought that was the coolest thing since sliced bread. It's interesting. It's like all these things, it's like, but I do that from time to time. I'll have moments where, and of course we knew Dad was going downhill, but it's still hard. It's still, even with that, it's still like now we're 2 years down from Dad. We're in the second year, and
Yeah.
even now it's still kind of in this instance, it's still small things. I really wish Dad could see this page. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. And I have real problems with that one stuff because he was my cheerleader, you know, as mom was my cheerleader, and then mom left, and he's like, "Uh-oh, I better be cheerleader." You know, wasn't he's like, wasn't prepared for the job, but I'm gonna take it, you know. So I mean, like that was his thing. That was his bag,
Yeah.
and he did it. He did a very, very good job. That's the one thing, man. Anything, I was so glad that I could go there and tell him he was a good dad. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get to tell mom that. And, because I was still young and stupid when mom died. Not totally, but I was just entering the phase where you're like, okay, maybe my mom isn't an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, I was just there, just barely there. And I just gotten to the point where I could say to her, hey, I really appreciate what you did, but I hadn't quite said it. So it's the one thing, man. I'm just so glad I got to say to Dad, he was a good dad. He did a good job. Hope I live long enough that God gets to say that to me. Because right now, I think he thinks that I'm an idiot of some sort, which is fine. I'm absolutely okay with that. Tis my job. I settle for the I love you dad stuff. Just the stupid stuff. That's always the best stuff. We were at the dentist, and he's slouching on the chair, and so I just slouched on him, just laid on him, and he just started giggling. I love you, Dad. That stuff.
Yeah.
That's worth it. It's stuff.
That stuff creeps up on you. You don't realize it until after they're gone and you can't.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Nothing you
And
can do.
that's kind of what I've been fighting lately.
Yeah, I'm trying very hard not to poke at your wounds.
No, I know.
Because your wounds are also relatively fresh.
Yeah.
got 1 minute left. I'm saving. Hey, I got 2 panels done. Damn it. But they are pretty kick-ass panels. And the way I tend to draw is there's always the establishing shot, which is super detailed, and then it's just, heads back and forth. So I'm probably solid here. It's probably okay.
Wow, this turned out really nice.
Mm-hmm. Between you and I, we did pretty good tonight. Look at us being real artists and crap.
I know. We might one day be able to shake someone's hand in public.
Right? Exactly. Show our faces. All right, my friend. I am OOH.
Yeah.
Also,
I am saving,
I have to go downstairs and make the coffee.
and I am also OOH. So why don't you roll them beautiful beans?
All right. I'll see you later, my friend.
All right. See you later.
I hope your farm is good in the morning and it's not super cold.
Yeah.
Good
It's gonna
night.
be cold tonight, but we'll make it through.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand. All right. Good night, my friend. I'll see you later. And good night, everybody, and keep your eyes on the stars.
Bye.